Hello friends, today we'll be talking on a very interesting subject, Bhakti Yoga, the highest way of love. In this world everyone falls in love, but here we would discuss how to rise in love. Bhakti Yoga can be of two types. Number one, pure Bhakti Yoga. This consists of the 9 processes of devotional service performed with ecstatic love for the pure pleasure of beloved Lord. This is explained in Srimad Bhagavatam in the words of Prahlad Maharaj. Hearing and chanting about the transcendental name, form, qualities, paraphernalia and pastimes of Lord Vishnu, remembering them, serving the lotus feet of the Lord, offering the Lord respectful worship and 16 types of paraphernalia, offering prayers to the Lord, becoming His servant, considering the Lord one's best friend and surrendering everything unto Him in body, mind and words. These 9 processes are accepted as pure devotional service. One who has dedicated his life to the service of Krishna through these 9 methods should be understood to be the most learned person, for he has acquired complete knowledge. However, the second type is the mixed Bhakti Yoga. When Bhakti Yoga is performed with some desire other than to only please the Lord, it is mixed. When such yoga is performed mixed with desires to enjoy the fruits of action, karma, it is called Karma Mishra Bhakti. When mixed with speculative knowledge, Gyan, it is called Jnana Mishra Bhakti. And when mixed with mystic yoga, it is called Yoga Mishra Bhakti. When material activities performed revolve around the element of bhakti, they obtain a spiritual flavor. For example, bathing is a material activity, but when a devotee bathes before worshipping or chanting the holy names, then activity of bathing becomes spiritual, and such activities are called Sangha Siddha Bhakti or devotional service by association. Here's another example. A lady can render the everyday material activities of buying vegetables, cleaning utensils and cooking food as spiritual action when she offers it to the Supreme Lord in Bhakti Yoga. Every profession and talent, business, education, music, art, politics or army can be dovetailed in Bhakti Yoga by connecting it with the 9 activities of pure devotional service. This is a perfect blend of material and spiritual activities. Bhakti Yoga is the culmination of all yogas. We experience all 3 karmas in our individual capacities. This rejoice or suffer depending on our own individual activities and responses. Ultimately, we have some power and freedom to choose. The Bhagavad Gita explains how Karma Yoga, Jnana Yoga and Dhyan Yoga all culminate in Bhakti Yoga. First is Karma Yoga to Bhakti Yoga. Work done as a sacrifice for Vishnu has to be performed. Otherwise, work causes bondage in this material world. Therefore, O son of Kunti, perform your prescribed duties for his satisfaction, and in this way you will always remain free from bondage, as explained in Bhagavad Gita, chapter 3, 9th shloka. From Jnana Yoga to Bhakti Yoga is explained in chapter 7, 19th shloka. After many births and deaths, he who is actually in knowledge surrenders unto me, knowing me to be the cause of all causes and all that is, such a great soul is very rare. Bahunam janmanamante jnanavan mam prapadyate vasudeva savamiti sa mahatma sudurlabha. The verse clearly establishes that the best intellectual is one who surrenders to Krishna in bhakti. Usually those who are sentimental in temperament and those who are intellectual appear to be very different kinds of people. But Bhakti Yoga can harmonize, purify and raise both of them to the spiritual platform of love of God. Dhyan Yoga to Bhakti Yoga is explained in chapter 6, 46th to 47th shloka. In the concluding verse of chapter 6 of Bhagavad Gita, Krishna makes clear the perfection of dhyana. A yogi is greater than an ascetic, greater than the empiricist, and greater than the fruitive worker. Therefore, O Arjuna, in all circumstances be a yogi. And of all the yogis, one who with great faith always abides with me, thinks of me within himself, and renders transcendental loving service to me, he is the most intimately united with me in yoga, and he is the highest of all. That is my opinion. Thus, Bhakti Yoga is the most effective way to end karmic reactions. At the conclusion of Bhagavad Gita, as mentioned in Bhagavad Gita, chapter 18, 66 shloka, Sarva dharman parityajya mamekam sharanam vraja aham tvam sarva papebhyo mokshaishyami ma shuchaha. Krishna implores us to take complete shelter of Bhakti Yoga, abandon all varieties of religion, and just surrender unto me. I shall deliver you from all sinful reactions. Do not fear. And how can I surrender to Krishna? Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, 18th chapter, 65th shloka, always think of me, become my devotee, worship me, and offer your homage unto me. Thus you will come to me without fail. I promise you this, because you are my dear friend. The effectiveness of Bhakti Yoga can be understood better with the example given below. Think of an elevator that directly and immediately takes us to the topmost 100th floor of the spiritual world. The other yoga paths are like demanding and long-winded route to climbing the stairs. Besides that, they don't take us to the spiritual world. Karma can take you to the 25th floor, Jnana can take you to the 50th floor, and Dhyan can take you to the 75th floor. But the lift of Bhakti can take one from whichever level he is currently to the topmost floor of love of God within this very lifetime. I hope this makes it very clear about the importance of Bhakti Yoga in spiritual life. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon for notifications. You can also download my Google app, Dr. Saurabh Chaudhary, from the App Store. Thank you very much. This is Dr. Saurabh Chaudhary, your ancient Indian Vedic
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna